Hey, what's up? Lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the brand new 2020 original Netflix film directed by David Dobkin, Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga. There was no way in hell I was going to remember that title. I had to look at the screen. Starring Will Ferrell, Rachel McAdams, Dan Stevens. My Marianne is the singing voice of Rachel McAdams. Just throwing it out there. So this movie is about two Icelandic friends, Will Ferrell's character and Lars and Signet, played by Rachel. So the dream is to win the songwriting contest of Eurovision. I am a dumb American of the US of A. I don't know anything about Eurovision aside from what I see when someone wins it and it goes a little viral on the interwebs via Twitter, Insta, Facebook, TikTok, etc. So I'm not familiar with the outlandish costumes and the fireworks in the stages and the crazy dance routines. I'm not aware of any of that. So this was my introduction to that. And it's funny because like a week ago, I was saying, I need a new musical. And here we are with a new musical. I literally I bought the soundtrack. I don't do that this quickly. I'd had to buy the soundtrack. This is an incredible, incredible movie. It's 2 hours long. It's just mind-blowing, the amount of never give up, mindset of following your dream no matter the cost, and the hell with what people think. So Iceland never had a chance within this particular competition, and the competitors knew that, and the world knew that, but they kept winning through a point system, through a popular vote of the voters, of the actual public, and they eventually lost the contest because they changed the song at the very end. A song that Rachel's character was writing for quite some time, but she didn't actually want to do it. So Will Ferrell kind of pushed her to do it at the end after they made up after a big fight. The whole thing. It was interesting because contestants weren't trying to sabotage each other, but more so like see what everyone was doing. There was a moment involving a song or song. Oh, shit, what was the name of it? Riff Off is what Pitch Perfect has, which is exactly what it reminded me of. Song something. Oh, my mind. I watched this movie twice today, by the way. It is the 26th of June when this movie came out. I watched it twice because it was absolutely insanely incredible. I was doing a project. I watched it while I was doing the project. I then watched it again to pay attention to it. Song all. That's the word. Song-all. Song all. Riff Off is Pitch Perfect. Song all is Eurovision. Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga. Fire Saga is the two of them as their band. Oh my god, it was incredible. And I realized that a lot of past Eurovision winners and contestants did cameos in that song all sequence throughout that mansion of that Russian guy. Incredible. I don't know anyone who was in it, but I understand the diversity of it. I understand the importance of that particular scene, especially because there was no gender normative throughout that. There was literal people of whether they were genderqueer or non-binary. Pronouns didn't matter, and there was a whole segment of talking about non-binary and gender fluid and what pronouns people had. This movie is current and important. This movie is extremely important, showing the diversity and the equality that everyone should have because of the acceptance and love of the same thing. A welcoming community of music. Genius. I don't know if I just understood Eurovision right there, but I feel like I did as a dumb American. And it's funny because they bullshit on Americans constantly in this. Will Ferrell just goes apeshit on Americans, these American tourists. Hysterical. I need to go listen to the soundtrack immediately. I need to watch this movie again. I am so happy that this exists. I had no idea it was a thing until Netflix emailed me and said, hey, we're adding a new movie we think you might like. And I watched the trailer and I immediately fell in love. And this 2 hour movie, it's a 2 hour movie. My attention span's not that good. So for me to be focused and this jazzed about talking about a movie that's over 2 hours long, is 2 hours and 3 minutes technically. Incredible. Incredible. Oh, love it. Watch it. Netflix right now. Yeah, ding dong, ding dong. Okay, I can't. I'm sorry. I had to get it out. Okay. I'm not going to sing anymore, I promise. I'm sorry. Mucho mahalo.